Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekend advice reading for the weekend of March 10th, 11th and 12th, 2017. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. Since we're looking at energies, these will play out in different ways for different people, so I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that, okay? And thank you for joining me and thank you for all the support. I do appreciate it. Let's jump in, see what the energies are for us for this weekend. We have a bit of an interesting reading here. It's good. It's good. It's very good. And I feel the main message is anxiety over change, but we really should not be anxious. We have nothing to worry about, okay? I'm going to show you the cards that we have and then tie the messages in together. As you know, if you've been following me for a while, the message of the weekend is different than the daily one. So we have trust, number 47. And so that adds up to an 11, so it's a 1, so it's all about new beginnings. And it's almost saying, you know, trust that things are happening the way they were supposed to, the way they are supposed to. Trust that you can do whatever you set out to do. Trust that you are guided. Trust that you are protected on your new path. The Merlin, which is a number 1 card. So again, a message talking about new beginnings. And the Merlin is about alchemy, justice, and balance. It's also a card that talks about, it's a little bit like the Hermit. Talks about going within for answers, trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition for answers. Okay, our spirituality, our intuition, they're this beautiful dragon-like creature, always having our back, always protecting us, always nurturing us, guiding us. Okay, where we draw our strength and courage from. And again, it is a number 1, so talking about a new beginning. With the justice element there, it's a new beginning that was supposed to happen, okay? It's a new beginning that we may have prayed for, and now it's happening. Balance is restored, and so that can be a little bit anxious, okay, for some of us. Our tarot cards are gorgeous. We have the Sun. Again, talking about the self, and also celebration, freedom, independence, good health. We have the 9 of Swords in the center of our reading, in the center of our spread. So with the 9 of Swords, you'll see that we have all positive cards, and then we have this 9 of Swords. And for me, the 9 of Swords, of course, it talks about things that we're worried about that we shouldn't be, because things are actually okay. We may make them worse in our minds, or we may be running worst case scenarios in our heads, but things are actually really well. Okay, they're going really well. And the Empress on the other side of the 9 of Swords. So 2 major arcana cards talking about major changes, blessed changes, positive changes with the Sun and the Empress. Courage with Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And peace with Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So what I'm seeing in these cards, definitely a time for new beginnings. This is something that was meant to happen. This is something that we've been working for, praying for, and now it's happening. And for some of us, it's almost like it's too good to be true. Should I even believe it? Should I trust in this? Is it really happening, or am I making it up? Because I'm afraid to get my hopes up again. For others, it's about, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I made it happen. Now what do I do? Because it's just up to me. I can do whatever I want, so what do I want to do? Okay, so it could be a bit of confusion there, and not wanting to do the wrong thing, and not wanting to wreck this beautiful new beginning that the cards talk about. And for others, it's just anxiety over change, because it's difficult to leave a familiar environment, even if it wasn't the best environment for us. It's still the environment we know, and it's always easier to stick to what we know than to venture out into complete new environments, new situations, new energies, new people, a new way of being, okay? It may be better for us, but still there's that hesitation there and a little bit of uncomfortable energy, discomfort, as we go through that transition, okay? But we are asked to arm ourselves with courage, draw our courage from our faith, from trusting that we're doing the right thing, trusting that this is just, okay, this is what was supposed to happen in our lives, this is towards our own higher self, higher good, and balance, restoring balance in our lives, starting a new path that is healthier, more balanced, and more in line with what we deserve, okay? I feel like that's what's going on here. For some of us, we are redefining who we are completely. For others of us, we are stepping out of a situation that has been very long and very difficult and very challenging, and so now we're kind of getting back on our feet. And again, we're redefining, rediscovering who we are, what we like, what we don't like, what we want to do, what we don't want to do. So it's that process. For others, this is about definitely stepping into a new way of life, a new way of being. Okay, we have 2 cards talking about number ones, new beginnings. We have the Sun talking about the self, how we identify ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we want the world to see us. Okay, and so it's definitely a time for new beginnings. And for a lot of us, we created this new beginning, or we did most of the heavy lifting, or we never gave up on ourselves or anything like that. Okay, it was a big effort on our part. It took a lot of hope, it took a lot of resources, it took a lot of courage, it took a lot of strength. But we are at the point where we are experiencing new situations, new beginnings, new opportunities. Possibilities are endless here. When we are looking at a blank canvas, it can be intimidating and we can get writer's block, you know, where you don't know what to do, you freeze up for a second because you can do anything. And when we open up to too many possibilities, we can just freeze up because it's too much to consider and we don't even know where to start, and so on and so forth. But we can also look at that or try to overcome that energy, that anxiety, by turning it into something exciting. I can do anything. I have that freedom. I have that power. I can make my life into anything I want it to be. I can make myself into the person I've always wanted to be. And kind of get excited from that as opposed to feeling anxious. This is something that has been a long time coming, and it's for the better. It is beautiful energy, healthy energy. It brings in peace. It brings in balance that has been long overdue. That's what we are to focus on. That's what we are asked to embrace. To trust that what is happening is real. To trust that we did the right thing. To trust that this is a better path for us. To trust ourselves, our own capabilities, that we are able to do whatever we want here and transform the situation into whatever we want it to be. The Merlin here is like the magician and the high priestess all in one. It says we have the answers we need to get going. We have the resources we need to get going. And we have the possibility of creating resources if we feel we lack anything. But it's all about having that confidence to trust, having that trust that whatever happens, we can make it work. Okay, whatever happens, I'll find a way. I don't have one element, but I have all of these others. I'll make it work with these. Okay, it's that confidence, okay, that comes from trusting that we're on the right path, trusting that we're doing what's right for us, trusting that we are changing our lives for the better, okay? And that's why the Nine of Swords shows up, because there are other cards indicating conflict or stress, but the Nine of Swords showed up to remind us that what we're imagining, what we are thinking about and running in our minds over and over again in terms of what's the worst that can happen, it's not real. It's not based in reality. It's still energies that we still carry with us from the past. And it's natural. It's a transition. It's going to take some time for us to release the old and embrace the new. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen if you snap your fingers. So this is okay. Don't run away from, those thoughts of, I wonder if I'm doing the right thing, and I wonder if this is really happening. Don't run away from those thoughts. Don't try to ignore them, because that may create other issues. But if you do see a fear pop up, okay, we're asked to address them, to look at them, and just answer that question. What if that happens? Okay, well, if that happens, I'm going to need to have plan B in place. Once we have that plan B, everything's fine. We feel fine. We feel in control. We feel safe. But we looked at the fear. We didn't run away from it. Okay? Anxiety is normal when we're going through big changes, big transitions. When we are given a lot of power, we fear the responsibility. Okay? And that's normal. It's a natural situation. It's a natural process to go through. That's why we're asked to draw strength, to draw courage through these changes, and to focus on what these opportunities bring into our lives, which is peace and balance. And release the past, release the worries, release the anxieties. Shed light, okay? We have the light here. So we have the darkness of the night with the Nine of Swords, when there's shadows and we don't know what that is, and you can get scared really easily because you think you see something, but maybe there's nothing there, okay? It's that kind of an energy. But we have the sun available, okay? We have the sun to use as our resources. And for some of us, the sun can represent our faith, and we draw strength from there to dispel our fears. For others, the sun can represent actual information, where if we don't know something and we're afraid, we just get that information. And so that's how we dispel the fears. For others, the sun is confidence. We work on our confidence, we believe in ourselves, and that's how we dispel those fears and quiet the mind. Okay? So again, we have all the resources we need within. Okay, we don't have to struggle for them. We don't have to look for them. We just have to go within, take a step back, meditate, contemplate, pray for answers. They will come. Trust that we are not alone. Trust that we're on the right path. And with the Empress here, this is courage. This is peace. This is love. This is nourishment. This is nurturing energy. So we are asked to treat ourselves with compassion as we go through this transition. To be patient with ourselves. To be kind and loving towards ourselves. To believe in ourselves. To believe that we are the Empress. Male or female, I don't care, it doesn't matter. The energy of the Empress talks about confidence, self-love, opportunities, beauty, possibilities, nurturing energy, growth, expansion. To see us capable of that. And then be patient with ourselves. Take our time. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. These are big changes. I feel like, this is not just the energy of the weekend. It's going to continue on to the coming weeks for some of us, okay? And that's okay. It should be that way. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't just happen. We have to trust ourselves. We have to trust our guides, trust the universe, trust our intuition, trust that we're on the right path. If this path is a new one that brings you balance and that is right for you, then this is your confirmation. You're on the right track. You're doing all the right things. Continue to nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Redefine who you are. Love who you are. Embrace who you are with confidence, with courage. You're doing everything the way you're supposed to. Don't pressure yourself. And don't be too hard on yourself, okay, with this Nine of Swords here. That's confirmation for all of us. So it is new beginnings. It is redefining, reshaping, rethinking who we are, where we're going, what our dreams are, what our goals are, what path we want to walk, what our purpose is, what we want to accomplish, and so on. It can be daunting because it's a whole new world opening up to us, and we have a lot of power, so it can be a little bit intimidating. But what we are asked to focus on is the fact that it's a whole new world that we've worked for, that we've earned, that we deserve. No one's pushing us, no one's pressuring us. It's a gift, okay? And we can play around, we can be creative with the Empress, with the Sun. It's lighthearted energy, it's creativity, it's trying new things. And taking our time, moving at a pace we're comfortable with. Always keeping in touch with our own intuition, our higher self, our guides, angels, the universe, whoever we work with towards manifestation. They're always guiding us. And they're always giving us confirmation when we ask for it. So whatever new beginning this is, it's going to be different things for different people, but whatever new beginning this is that feels massive, that feels significant, that feels important, we are asked to embrace it. We're asked to trust, yes, it is happening. Yes, you made it happen. Yes, this will bring peace in your life. Yes, you do deserve this. And then have fun. Be creative. Nurture our inner child. And we do that by focusing on what makes us laugh, focusing on our dreams, doing something fun. Bringing lighthearted energy into our lives, spontaneity. Just creativity, okay? You can do with it whatever you want, really. And so, again, it's going to be different things for different people. For some of us, it's going to be talking about leaving a relationship that's been very toxic, leaving a marriage that's been very difficult, toxic, leaving a job that we were just not happy in, or even a career, because we want to pursue our dreams, we want to make a difference, or for whatever reason, okay? We're looking for emotional fulfillment. We're looking to make a difference. It could be overcoming difficult health issues. And now it's almost like, is it really happening? Can I really believe this? Or am I just going to go back? Is it just going to be a dream that I'm going to have to wake up from? The cards are here. They're saying this new path is divinely guided. We've earned it. We've worked for it. We've earned it. We deserve it. It's meant to bring us balance. It's meant to bring us justice, karmic blessings and rewards. So we don't have to worry about it. We shouldn't stress over it. We should trust it, embrace it, trust ourselves, nurture ourselves, be patient with ourselves, focus on the peace, and move forward with courage, with grace, with elegance, with confidence. Because it can be a wonderful new journey. So that's a really, really beautiful message. I hope that it makes sense and that it helps. Let me know. I'm looking forward to your comments in terms of what this could be for you, how it's manifesting for you, how your weekend is going, if this is going into the next weeks. And you want to, refer back to it, do let me know. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. I hope that it manifests and it blossoms and it comes into reality for as many of us as possible. When it's meant to for each of us. We're all on different paths, aren't we? So it's not going to be the same time for everyone. But let's embrace these new energies, this new opportunity to redefine, to rethink, to redraw our path, who we are, where we're going. Focusing on peace, balance, and justice. Okay, that should be our standards. So, beautiful energies, beautiful, beautiful energies. I hope the messages make sense. I hope the messages help. Again, I'm looking forward to your comments. I hope that we all have a beautiful weekend, a fun weekend, and a wonderful new way forward. Okay, so have a great time, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.